Back in the building, Eat the Flair TV. Peace to the gods and goddesses, queens and kings, and spiritual light workers. Having a human in concert, you already know. So what can we do is to eat good to feel good. I don't know about anybody else who don't want to eat out of a good nutrition and feel fucking great. So I say this, you want to eat to live or you want to eat to die? I'm going to eat to live, feel good. Right now, the melatonin is kicking in. It's not serotonin right now because the afternoon is about to kick in. It's 4:44 on the dash. Look at the time, family. Make a wish. 4:44. I'm at the right place at the right time, and the melatonin kicks in after 5, 6, 7 in the afternoon. You know what I mean? You be serious in the morning. You ever got up in the morning ready to take over the world and conquer it? Because that's serotonin. Melatonin is to calm you down. Sometimes people have so much serotonin that don't ever even let them sleep. They got to take melatonin fucking pills or anything that has to do with a prescription from a pharmaceutical that has melatonin. So right now that melatonin kicks in the afternoon, especially when you eat something off of Dr. Sebi's list. You be like, you feel great. So when people want to eat to die, not eat to live, I don't get it no more. I used to be one of those that used to eat to die because I thought everything that I was eating before from even a 5-star restaurant was something healthy that I was eating, when it was the opposite of that. So what's good is bad, and what's bad people consider good. And it's once again that blood and starch. People don't take no steak from nobody. Don't take no rice and beans from nobody. Don't take no beef. No beef, no lamb. Lamb is genetically modified. It's a hybrid. You know, people be like, yo, I'm going to eat some lamb. You eating anthrax. It's high on anthrax, genetically modified in a laboratory. And Muslims eat that. Arabs eat that shit. Like that's faithful food. And when religion go in, I'll be like, why religion is talking about others and being hypocritical, but the hypocritical people are the ones that's eating the flesh and the spirit and the soul of an animal. And then they wonder why they be talking about each other. I mean, how can you go to a temple, right, of church, and then people are just talking about themselves in church in a negative way when God doesn't do that? And God doesn't eat flesh. So how can we at least listen to a spiritual person speaking after eating something that they know they ain't supposed to be eating? So they know the healing of the nation will be with natural herbs at the end of the day, and the holistic way of healing. But they're gonna hit you with the genetically modified way of healing, and it's once again vitamins. And you don't need vitamins. We all need minerals by now. So we know that, and we eating to live, not eating to die. Why we haven't changed that blueprint? Why we haven't resetted ourselves from that way of eating? The system was shut down once we stopped eating blood and starch and genetically modified. Everybody stop eating that overnight. Stop going to the supermarkets, pharmaceuticals, and places that we know is doing us an injustice. And stay from that for like 40 days like you in quarantine now. They can't go to work, can't do what you want to do, but at the end of the day, everything is shut down for you to have to move forward, even to be productive in a positive way, or even eating something or doing something for yourself in a productive way. So when this goes over and we get back to settings, back to our norm, stop going to these pharmaceuticals. Stop going to these supermarkets, buying genetically modified food, and I bet you we shut them down. They're going to have to come up with a better blueprint for us, because they're going to be like, nah, we're going to give you what you want, because how can we get genetically modified seeds, right, from these institutes of these elites, right, that give us genetically modified seeds? But go ahead, go plant the farm and try to sell your community or the industry of the consumers, say, of these big ass businesses that sell it to the public, and try to sell organic foods with natural seeds. I guarantee you can't sell it if you're not approved by the government to sell that to the public. So not even the government wants you to sell organic seeds that reproduce on. They want you to go get them seeds from them that genetically modify, and then you can sell to the public, and then you can have a farmer's market, or then you can sell it to the distributor around the world, to these markets that buy them in abundance and then sell it to you wholesale or aftermarket. But then once again, while we cannot plant our own seeds, them seeds are free. They organic seeds. So they don't want you to eat something that they know is more healthier than something that is not healthy, that is the genetically modified seed. That when you grow it once, you can't grow it again. So who want to grow a farm or have a farm that every 90 days or whatever the case may be after you pick your crops, you got to go back. You got to go back to the government or to someone that's poisoning you and is giving you the wrong seeds, genetically modified seeds. I'd rather you give me the real deal. The organic seed, the one I could keep reproducing. And if I pick an apple or an orange or whatever my crops that I'm growing, I could take the seeds from that and reproduce from right then and there. I don't have to go back to a laboratory. I don't have to go back to an institute. I don't have to go back to the government, to the elites. You got the good elites, you got the bad elites. Crystal Gazer water though. I bet you nobody surprises me, right? Go get the pH tester for water, right? And test this water. Come back to me and be like, yo, Ethan, I'm gonna send you a video that I tested that water you was talking about. See if it turns purple. Dr. Sebi said, yo, drink this, don't drink nothing else. As soon as he said that, direct order. No more drinking, no more other water but this one. Don't believe me? Go ask his family in the Usha village. Go do your research on all his videos. Be like, nah, watch every video. And I swear that you're going to tune up as fast as you distuned yourself. Because a lot of people is distuned right now. And they hate to hear the truth. People hate the fucking truth. I don't get people. You tell them a lie, we Gucci, we friends for life. As soon as I start telling you the truth, I become your enemy. He's no good. Oh, yeah? Because you accept the lies. People accept lies more than what they can accept themselves or someone that's being truthful to them. They rather discourage you, you know what I mean? Dishonor you and not praise you while you living, but as soon as you die, boy, you that nigga. Word up. This is why I find people funny, but at the end of the day, we gotta give props what props is due. And we gotta uplift each other when it's the right at all times. So those who are applying it, I'm very proud of y'all. Word up. And the goddess that applied it without even me telling, she applied it because she wanted to. I didn't force her to apply nothing. She did her own game. She did her own research, came up with the same conclusion. Now when she get the same results, she's going to be even more happier with herself because at the end of the day, she did it. Mother Nature showed her the tricks of healing, of natural herbs, of the holistic way. She applied it. Now you thank nature, and then thank men, and then thank the Usha village, and then thank Dr. Sebi, and then do your own documentary of your before and after of your spiritual healing. And once we could all do that and heal straight from the source itself, once again from DrSebiCellFood.com, family, get that exclusive package for males and females. And I'm waiting for a female once again to hit me up, or a male like, yo, bro, I got, and I'm waiting. I'll sit here and wait. And then once I get my money, I'm going to give it to somebody and see now what you're waiting for. I got the money for you. Here it goes. Here goes the treatment. Now go apply it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't make it easy for people because if you do, they give up on themselves. That's why sometimes you gotta feed it to somebody, leave them where they stand, walk off and see if they apply it on their own time. And 90% of the time when you turn your back on someone and nobody's looking, they decide to apply it. But with that said, I'm just gonna drop it for that little short message that I upload to that download. And family, I hope everybody continues to do well and blessings to every blissfulness for everybody on this planet. And they want to see the old me. The old me will never pull up again. The old me is hiding. He could pop up whenever he want, but I'm not with that. The new me all day. Positive me all day. You don't like it? I know what to tell you, family. Love is love. And stay positive at all times.